my channel. Today I thought I would do the baby name tag. As you all know, I love baby names. So basically, baby name tag, there's 14 different questions, and what I'll do is I'll tell you what the question is, and then I will tell you what my favourite baby names are in relation to them. The question is, what is your favourite girl and boy name from the UK top baby list? So I went with 2016 as I couldn't find a consistent list for 2017. So my favourite girl name from that list is the name Ivy. I absolutely adore the name Ivy. I think it's so cute. I think I've mentioned it before in another one of my baby name videos. And for a boy, I love the name Noah. To be honest, my son, his name is Cody, but he would have been a Noah if I had my choice, but my husband just didn't like it, so that's the only reason why we haven't used the name Noah yet. Number 2 is, what is your least favourite name from that list? Now, I don't hate any of the names in the top baby name lists. The names that I've chosen are names I just personally wouldn't choose for my child, but obviously if you've got a child and they're called this, or this is your name, then I'm not hating on you at all. So for a boy, the name that's my least favourite is the name Sebastian. I don't know if it's just too long, too fancy, I don't know, I just would never have a Sebastian. And for a girl, it would be Harriet. I've just never been too keen on the name Harriet, to be honest, but obviously I don't absolutely despise the name, I just wouldn't choose these names for my children. So number 3 is, if you had twins, what would you call them? So if I had 2 boy twins, I would call them Oscar and Oliver. I love these 2 names, and I love how you can call him Ozzy and Ollie. I'm big on nicknames, and I like how Ozzy and Ollie kind of match, but when you hear Oscar and Oliver, even though they begin with an O, they don't sound too similar. But then if you want to be all cutesy with it, then you can call them Ozzy and Ollie, and then obviously that's kind of more like twinny name. If I was to have 2 girls, I struggled with this. First of all, I thought I might call them Savannah and Saskia, and then call them Savvy and Sassy, or Sav and Sass. I adore the name Savannah, I love it, and I quite like the name Saskia as well, but I like it paired as like a twin set name rather than it being a name just on its own. But for some reason, I don't know why, but I like the name Harlow and Frankie paired together. When I went and wrote it down earlier, I thought that just looked like a kind of nice name, almost looked like a kind of like a brand, like a clothing brand, like Harlow Frankie or something. So I love them 2 names, and I also love the names Olive and Ivy together. So if I ever have twins and they happen to be 2 girls, then I will struggle because I can't decide between these 3 sets of names. And then lastly, if I had a boy and a girl twin, then what I would do is I would call them Savannah and Maverick. I think these 2 names go well with one another, but I like how you can call them Savvy and Mavy, or Sav and Mav. Again, big on nicknames. And I just think that Savannah and Maverick are really cute together. Is, if I could change my name to anything, what would I change it to? I think I don't think I would change my name. My name is Rebecca, and I quite like how it's like you can call her Rebecca, Becky, Bex, Becca. But I did always want to be called Blair when I used to watch Gossip Girl when I was younger. I always thought that Blair was a really, really cool name. So probably if I had to choose, I would choose Blair. Number 5 is, if you have 4 children, they can be any gender, but their name all needs to start with the same letter, then what would their names be? Now I went with the letter C, as I've got a son called Cody already. So I like the names Cody, and I probably have Calvin, Caleb and Calla. To be honest, all of them names are on our baby names list, so if we ever have any future children, then who's to say they could all begin with C names, as I just happen to love all of them names. Number 6 is, what is your favourite animal inspired name? Now I went with the name Robin, and that can work for a boy or for a girl. I adore the name Robin. I think I mentioned that in my 10 baby names I love but won't be using. And I just think it's not like an obvious animal inspired name, but it's obviously got that animal reference in there, and I think it's just a lovely, like, just a nice connotation when you hear the name. Number 7 is, what is your favourite colour inspired name? For a girl, I chose Violet. I adore the name Violet. And to be honest, if I had a daughter, I would call her Violet. However, my son has his bear called Violet, and it literally just talks all day long. And all I hear all day long is him going, Violet, Violet, Violet. And I just think, now all I hear is this name Violet. I don't know if I want to have a daughter and call her Violet, but I absolutely love that name. And then for a boy, I went with the name Indigo, and I'd probably just call him like Indy, like Indiana Jones. I love the name Indigo. That can work for a girl as well, but personally I like it on a boy. I think it's quite cool, and I think if I met someone and their name was Indy, I'd be like, that's a cool name, I want to be friends with you. Number 8 is, what is your 3 top boy names? Now, these are the 3 top boy names that are on our list, so if we ever have another boy, then he's probably going to be called one of these names. So the first name that I love is the name Calvin. I like how you can call him Cal, and I just think Calvin is really, really cute, and I like Cody and Calvin. Our second name is Hudson. I love, love, love the name Hudson. I like how you can call him Huds, Huddy, Sunny. And then number 3 that I went for a boy was the name Bo. So to be honest, don't hold your breath here, but if we have a son, he's probably going to be called Calvin, Hudson, or Bo. And then I move on to our 3 top girl names. So for me, if Cody was going to come out and be a girl, he would have been called Olive. And Olive is still on our top list at the moment. I think that Olive is the cutest name ever. I like how you can call her Ollie, Livy, Liv, all perfect. My family, on the other hand, aren't too keen on the name Olive. But to be honest, I think if I'm the one cooking it and I'm the one pushing out, then I can call her whatever I want. So Olive is probably going to be what our daughter is going to be called. And then my second name is Ivy, which I told you already. And then my third name is Elle or Noelle, because I've said Elle like twice in baby name videos, because you all know I absolutely love that name Elle. But recently I'm quite liking the name Noelle, and obviously you couldn't have an Elle and a Noelle, so you'd have to decide. For me, I don't get that choice because my husband hates them both, but you know, if someone out there is watching and they want a bit of name inspiration, then I honestly think that Elle or Noelle are perfect. Number 10 was, what's your favourite celebrity baby name? So for me, I chose for a girl Birdie. Birdie is so sweet. I think that Daniel Bryan, who's like a WWE wrestler, he's called his daughter Birdie, and I think that's adorable. And for a boy, I chose Bodie. Megan Fox has a wee boy called Bodie. And I wanted to call Cody Bodie originally, but we just decided to call him Cody instead. But I love the name Bodie, and I kind of wish that I called him that, because then I could have nicknamed him Bo, and then it would have been perfect. I would have had all my names. Why? Why didn't I think of this? Number 11 is, what's your favourite guilty pleasure name? Now, I don't know if these are guilty pleasure names, because obviously people name their kids these, but for me, for a boy, it's Bentley. When I watched Teen Mum, there was a wee boy in that called Bentley, and I loved it. I thought it was so cool, but my family will never ever let me call my child Bentley, and to be honest, I couldn't imagine going to like a school or something and shouting Bentley, but I really think it's cute. And for a girl, I went with Bellatrix. Now, Bellatrix is from Harry Potter, and it's kind of like an evil kind of witch in it. And when I first heard Bellatrix, I thought that's a cool name, but for me, it's more like a cat name or a dog or something like that. But it's a cool name, but I would visualise it's like Helena Bonham Carter, like, you know, being Bellatrix, casting spells on me. But if it wasn't for that, I love that name. Number 12 is, what's your favourite baby name based on food? So I just went for Olive, because Olive is a food, and it's beautiful, and I love that name. And then I went for Sage for a boy. Sage is a really, really cool name, and I like it for a boy or for a girl. And I think it's kind of like unexpected and kind of different. And you know, Olive and Sage would be two like good like sibling sets. Number 13 is, what's your favourite baby name based on a month of the year? So for a boy, I went for August. I love the name August. It is so, so cute. And the only reason that has made me take August off of the list is because our last name begins with a T, and I find if you have a name that ends with a T and starts with a T, it's kind of like, where does the first name end and the surname begin? But for me, August, and you can call him Gus, like honestly, you can't get any cooler than that. And then for a girl, I chose May. And I prefer it spelled like M-A-E, but obviously you can spell it like the month if you want. May is a gorgeous, gorgeous name. I absolutely love it. And my next door neighbour, she's called May, and I thought, and her real name is May, and I thought, May, oh my, if you had a little girl and you called her May and you called her May when she was older, that is adorable. And then the last question is, what's your favourite baby name that's in your family? And I went for the name Frankie. I love the name Frankie for a boy or for a girl. And it's my mother-in-law, or mother-in-law is called Frances, and then her mum is called Frances, but they call her Frankie, and then my mother-in-law is called Fran. But I like Frankie a lot. I think it's cool, and I think that a boy or a girl could rock them. If you enjoyed my baby name tag video, and please like and comment down below what is your favourite names from this list, or what would be your favourite names based on these questions. And if you please subscribe to my channel, I would love that so, so much. I make a load of different videos, from like baby name videos. Me and my husband are trying for our second baby just now, so I'm making videos on that. And then I also make the occasional like routine videos, cleaning videos. So if you want to subscribe, I would love that, and you can follow along this journey with me. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you, bye!